Greetings, Royal Queens and Kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa, and welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. Listen here, we are here to discuss the Real Housewives of Potomac. Actually, this is season 10, episode 10. And guess what? On episode 10, Gizelle and Monique have a long overdue conversation following their fallout, and Ashley tries to navigate family issues in a heart-to-heart with Josh. Meanwhile, Stacey's gummy line launch event becomes tense when a notable absence and Tia's scrutiny heighten group tensions. Baby, when I tell y'all, this particular episode was off the charts. It was up the roof. It was a lot. But first and foremost, I just want to thank you all so much for coming by. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and tell somebody that we are live reviewing the Real Housewives of Potomac, their season 10 and their episode 10. Now let's get into it. So Giselle goes shopping for a new vehicle. She wants a new G-Wagon, but she wants it electric. And I'm like all for it. I'm like, okay, do your thing. So she also has Wendy come as she like test drives it, and they kind of like give their commentary or give their thoughts on kind of what's been going on in the group. And one thing that I must say is Wendy is really giving me a kiki. Wendy is really giving me a kiki now that I know like the accusations, and it's no shade, but just knowing like the allegations that are out there about the vehicle, I mean, about those credit cards and, things of that nature. I'm actually trying to pull something up. You guys just bear with me for 1 second. There is a piece of information that oh, okay, good. Okay, but where is it? Okay. Either okay, there it is. All right, thank you. All right, so this is gonna be definitely it. We're gonna bring that up a little bit later. But I do want to say this, like, it's no shade to the housewives of Potomac. Like, I'm just here to, review what you guys have put out for us. Okay. Hello, Miss Margie. How are you doing? Good to see you. All right, so Wendy arrives, and then, she pretty much makes a comment like, her lease is up and she wants a G Wagon as well. And so she decided to give a warning that she didn't want it to be um to appear to be a copycat like Stacey, because apparently the girls are not feeling Stacey in her business ventures. They're not feeling her dating choices. They are not feeling her friends. They are not feeling really anything about Stacey this season. Now, in the first season, you know, I think TJ kind of weirded the ladies out, and it kind of like pushed him in a space of like judging Stacey, like, oh, okay, well, if he's like that, then she must be like that, because why would a woman so bright and just so this, that, and the third, why would she pick a guy that is like that, right? So then Stacy, calls out, the ladies jumping her. Um, and there was a free Karen movement. Sam Monique was a great deal, and Gizelle was definitely surprised to see um, Monique. And the reason why is because Monique is like a heavy hitter. Like Monique was doing everything in her power to keep her family together. Like she had a lot on her chest, a lot on her shoulders. And I think that a lot of girls, may have thought that she was weak in certain moments. And it was just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and really read you your rights. You want to dig into my family, you want to make up these accusations, Gizelle. And she met her match when she met Monique, but she met the unhealed version and the healed version is back. And so I think that Giselle won't be able to backpedal. She'll have somebody that's holding her accountable and holding her feet to the fire. Like she just won't be able to just get up and run, like get up, start something, and then just take off like she usually does. Now, the binder situation, Giselle, she wants, so in the beginning, Giselle wants to sit down. Of course, they replayed the binder clip, and Giselle was like, she's the same woman. She can stay where she is, but I just really pretty much want to clear the air. So that's how Giselle was coming at it, right? So then we're gonna get into the Stacy scene where her and AJ, which is her bestie, discusses her brand and Juneteenth and Shayo and you know how she put out the invitation for the girls to come. Some reacted, some didn't, and in the way that she would have wanted. You know what I'm saying? Um, So Tia and Stacy, of course, they are discussing to sit down as well because Stacy wants to, I guess, like talk to the girls like one on one to kind of see like, hey, what's going on? Like, where did we go wrong? How can we mend this, heal our relationship, and move on? And hopefully, it can be like a domino effect to where one girl forgets me and the next lady, so on and so forth. And so then we get into Ashley and Josh. Now, one thing I can say is Ashley and Josh, their relationship was a little strange to me. It was given lonely, desperate, I'm in need. Anything will help at this point in time. I just need a man. And Ashley pretty much woke up out of that dream and Ashley shut Josh down. Ashley said, "Hey, I want a man that can take me traveling, that can pick up and go. I'm not talking to Pennsylvania. I'm not talking to Florida. I'm talking internationally, maybe on a private jet, you know?" And Josh decided to come back and say, "Oh, well, you don't know what my finances are." He had to defend himself as a man because she was like trying to tear him down. Like, you're not worth it. Your bank account. Like, ever since Ashley got paid from Michael, Ashley, honey, her Ashley's been wearing all these name brand, like her fashions have been fashioning. Her hair has been on point. Um, Ashley really, really, really had taken some advice. And it's like either you're gonna pay me some more money, and I don't mean no 1 million, 2 million. I need millions. Millions. Ashley, Ashley, kudos. Okay. Ashley really hit the bank. Like she now Ashley is running to the bank cashing a Trump check. You hear me? But anywho, let's get into it. So what I got from it was Ashley was pretty much saying in lamest terms, like, you're cheap, you're not financially ready for it. Ashley, I just got a divorce with a multimillionaire, and you're just around here, you're still living with your mom. And then let's not mention, no shade, but he has health issues. Ashley wants to bend it over and spread it wide and have a good time, with a man or a woman. And hey, Ashley might be on the verge of transitioning. So she doesn't need anybody getting in between it. If Ashley wants to put on a beard and mustache, she don't want another beard and mustache laying in bed with her. She want her, you know what? Ashley want her something soft. Okay. Yes. All right. So in other words, she needs a boss. You know, she's not comfortable and she feels like, Josh will make someone happy, just not her. Yeah. Moving right along. So, of course, they play. So now Gizelle. Oh my goodness. Why am I not putting up the photos, y'all? This is a story here. I got to take you on the story. Okay. Where are we at? No, we're not on that one yet. Give me a second. Are we there? No, we're not there yet either. Not there either. All right. Not there either. Okay, so now we're here. So now we're at the scene where Gizelle and Monique, they are at dinner. And baby, when I tell you, the clips, Pastor Holy Whore, she's miserable. It showed grace to Gizelle. Yes, yes. If you guys do not know, Gizelle has a tendency to be in people's business in their relationships. And so that's when, Monique said, okay, let's do this. Are you sure you want to do this? Or how you want to do this? And so that's where the binder had come out. Now, Monique is not proud of the binder. Now, she said it plenty of times, I'm not proud of it, but, at the end of the day, it has made history. It has made history. Yes. All right, so let's get into it. And actually, this commentary is going to be actually very smoothly, but let's get into this. So they get into the conversation. They discuss the past with Monique. Monique stands firm, and she pretty much gives a rundown, like, my marriage wasn't perfect. I was showing up, I was smiling, I was doing this. I went through some changes. I got the help that I deserve. I wrote a book. I have it's like not only a book, but it's like love notes, I believe it, love work. So it's like homework, heart work. So she has in her book heart work. If anybody wants to get me that book for Christmas, I would love to have Monique's book. Uh-huh. Yes. It's called Heart Work. And then, she just really gets into it. Gizelle, she's there and pretty much they come to a understanding as mutual adults, hey, we're gonna keep it here. And if we are gonna go in, let's have a conversation about it. I feel like that was very adultish of them. I thought it was very grown of them to have that conversation, woman to woman, and really get things out there. Now, listen here. Speaking of getting things out there, we have to bring Cookie into the mix because Cookie is messy. She's a liar, honey. She is not to be trusted. Cookie is bad news. Okay? Cookie is bad news. Cookie likes to stir the pot. Cookie, I don't know if you guys know this, but she tried to associate herself with individuals' husbands. Now, if you are any woman of a particular kind or a vibe, you don't want Cookie in your squad because she's backhanded allegedly. And like I said, she's bad news. All right, now speaking of the good news, we're not gonna get there yet. Speaking of the good news, let me see. Okay, so guess who's getting engaged? Okay. Listen here, Kiana's finally getting engaged. Greg, Angel, Kiana's mom, they were all out looking at rings, and it was a 20.7 carat ring. Girl, at $2 million. $2 million. And you know what? Let me tell you this. It was, it was, oh, child. It was given a lot, child. Where's that other photo? Okay, here it is. So, like I said, it was Angel there, Kiana's mother, and Greg. Greg looked like he had cold feet, to be honest. And, of course, Angel brings up her relationship with Kiana and how long she's been knowing her, and they've been here and they've been there, and this, that, and the third. Now, one thing I can say is I get that Angel wants to be a good friend to Kiana, but at the end of the day, Kiana is seeming very, very, very desperate for a ring. Is given she wants it more than her fiance does. But I do want to get into this. Hold on, is this it? Okay, so listen here, y'all. So Ashley and her sister, they had a conversation, like it really got deep. And I now that was real, like real situation. It's like we have different parents, but at the same time, I watch television. I watch the blogs. Y'all tear my daddy up. Y'all say that my mom should leave my dad, this, that, and the third. And what the daughter was saying was pretty much, this is like years of behavior that our parents have been through. And they're not just going to change overnight. And she's pretty much saying, like, oh, okay, well, maybe sometimes we are being a little bit rough on them. And maybe it's a different way that we could, a different strategy that we could try instead of like bashing our parents. And she really had a breakdown moment. And when you talk about, her dad, and his addiction, to alcohol and it being a problem, separating the family and things like that. And it's just like, she put up boundaries and it's like, she had to stand up for herself, you know? And Jessica breaks down, like I said, the 40 to 50 years of habits, it's just not going to change overnight. Now, let's get into this. Stacey. Now, Stacey was into it already. Okay, is this it? So Stacey was into it already. No, that is not it. Mm, okay. Oh well, we'll get this. Okay, so we'll just use this picture for Stacey. So Stacey stole enough information from Wendy, allegedly. Now listen here. Wendy says that Stacey was stealing and she stole some ideas. She took her. Girl, Wendy came in hot. And I'm like, with these allegations, like, Wendy, we don't need you to use the word stealing. No, no. Hello, Royal. Hello, Norris. Greetings. Greetings. Listen, oh my goodness. So, get into this. So, there is a whole pop up shop, right? So, let's go ahead and take Stacey them down because there was a whole pop up shop. And Happy Eddie's was in the building. Trust and believe Happy Eddie's was in the building. And so it was like a pop up shop where he had like over 27 products. Stacey only had two, she only had gummies. So I think that it was very interesting. Wendy and Eddie, they're going to have like a joint rolling class where they teach you how to roll joints and hopefully not. So Stacey, she doesn't really offer anything as of yet. Now, there is something that I did want to show you all. Yes. I do want to show you this because Wendy was so excited, you all. Wendy was so excited that she forgot her pen to the card that she was using. Not really sure which card she was using. Um, but yeah, she wanted She was over there using the card. Hold on. And she got excited because it was the right one. Baby, when I tell you she was so excited, let me see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let me see. Let's go ahead and get it. All right, y'all, tell me if you can see this. Hold on. All right, bear with me. All right, there we go. All right, guys. So what I'm bringing to you right now is a video of Wendy having a fun time. She's about to swipe her card, and I want you guys to see it. Let's go.
Oh, Let's lock you out. Oh, you figured it out.
All right. So Wendy was so excited to swipe that card. Can we watch it one more time? Let's go.
Where's my pen? I always use credit.
Girl, you just walk around.
Yeah, it says invalid pen.
I mean, you don't want to try too many times, though.
I know.
Oh, what did Mr. Eddie say? Mr. Eddie said you don't want to try too many times. You don't want to alert them. You know what I'm saying? They're already on our tail. You know, you know. Dude, which one of them cards you got? Oh, who are we today? Allegedly.
Let's lock you out. Oh, you figured it out.
My pen. I always use credit.
Girl, you just walk
Yeah,
around.
it says invalid pen.
I mean, you don't want to try too many times, though.
I know.
Let's lock you out.
Baby, did y'all see how that cashier was looking? She was looking like it. She hiding a kite. That woman hiding a kite doing business. And they hiding a kite trying to remember a pin code, child. I want to know if like using the pin code, like using the wrong pin code so many times, could that trigger it off? It's not like an alert, but it's an alert to the bank. You know? Let's listen one more time.
I always use credit.
Girl, you just walk
Yeah,
around.
it says invalid pen.
I mean, you don't want to try too many times, though.
I know.
Let's lock you out. Oh, you figured it out.
Oh, now they can get high. Now they can go and purchase some more stuff and devise up some more plans. Allegedly. Listen, I mean, doesn't that look like, hey, I hit the lottery. Hey, we still in the game. This one still work. The other ones, they don't work. Just cut them up and throw them in the trash. All right, put them in the shredder. Shred those up. Yeah, this one works. And what was the password? Write that password down. Text me that password. Text me the password. Uh-huh. Yes, child. Now get into it. Yes. Oh, yes. Now, Ashley, like, now we got to get back over here to Stacey and Ashley. Okay, but where's Stacey? I gotta put this one up. I wish I was looking for. Okay, here we'll put this one up. We'll put this one up. You see Ashley? See, Ashley's always been with the mess. Who is Ashley sitting next to? Cookie. Cookie is messy. Cookie is a liar. Cookie can't be trusted. And then guess who's sitting across the street from her? Nuck if you buck. And oh child. Y'all remember when, Gizelle, they was calling Lindsay Lohan Firecrotch. They was also calling Giselle Firecrotch as well, but moving right along. But not so fast. They're all messy. This is the messy squad. Uh-huh. Mess. Whenever you see Cookie, run. Hide your purse, hide your man. Hide your man. When Cookie's around, baby, hide your man. When Sharice's around, hide your man. If you got women that are so comfortable calling other women's men, having other women's husbands' numbers, and they're just so comfortable with that, no, ma'am. You don't need to have my man's number. No, thank you. Whatever you need to say to him, you can say to me. I'll get him the message. And I'll let you know what he said. No, you no. You don't need no, you don't have to come. No. There's no need for you to come over and have a sit down. No, we don't even want them damn energies over here. You hear me? Let's get into it. Stacey and Ashley had a moment and they moved right along. Right? Stacey knows how Ashley's going to give it up. And Ashley thinks that she has a clue in the order that Stacey's going to go in. But every time they think that they got one up on Stacey, honey, she hit them with another one. Oh, my husband. Yeah. Oh, Timo, he's out of town. Okay. Well, guess what? Timo's back. Okay. And he's back. Yeah, he's back. Timo's back. Huh? Yeah, he was out of town. And now he's back. Uh-huh. And you know what's so interesting? And we're gonna get over to her in just a second. Ooh, and she's up next. Ooh, ain't God good. Listen here, y'all already know. I couldn't wait to get to Tia. Tia, you are so messy. And where's your man? Where's your husband? Girl, where is your husband? At this point, where's your servant? Honey, your husband is giving the butler, the house nanny, Mr. Doubtfire. Tia, girlfriend. Tia, I get it that you are royalty and all that, but girl, Tia be all over the place. Tia be all over the place. Stacey declined Tia. Okay. Mm. Now, Wendy and Eddie's relationship with Timo. This is a thing. I don't know why she's coming over here trying to build a bridge. The bridge ain't even burned. Okay, the bridge ain't burned. Ain't nothing going on. Tia over here trying to fix stuff that don't even need to be fixed. Like Tia, take you a chill pill and somebody give her a cognac or give her a royal fuck. Okay, give her a and tell her to go sit down. Okay, because Tia's doing too much. Now get into this. Remember, we got to go back to the messy squad, right? Let's get back over here to the messy squad. Uh-huh. Here they are. Come on up. Who you got? Cookie, Ashley, Gizelle, Kiana. Gizelle warned Tia about Stacey. I said Gizelle warned Tia about Stacey. Can y'all clock that, T? So Stacey kicks Tia out. That's her. Then Tia announces she's not purchasing anything. Let's get it. Let me roll that on. Let me put that in reverse. Tia, girl, she got black. Oh, girl, she got black on Stacey's ass. Uh-huh. Girl, she got black on her. Listen, she got black. She let her know, hey, I'm with it. Listen, do I need to take off my earrings? Do I need to take off my shoes? I don't know if Tia watched Baddies before she came on Real Housewives of Potomac. Listen, different vibe, different. They don't do all that up on here. They don't do all that up on Housewives of Potomac. Girl, you gonna end up in jail or in a lawsuit. Kiana just got. Kiana just sued one of the people that was on the cast, the friends of the cast. So yeah, Tia, you need to lay low, okay? Tia needs to lay low. But baby, I'm gonna tell you the highlight of this. Oh, baby, the highlight of this Baby, this episode 1010, baby, this was the highlight for me. Baby, let me show you. This was the highlight for me. Let's get into it.
Where's my pen? I always use credit.
Girl, you just walk
Yeah, it
around.
says invalid pen. What is
You don't want to try too many times, though.
I know.
That's
What
gonna
is
lock
my
you out.
pen?
Oh, you figured it out.
Uh-oh. All right, y'all. Well, let's see here. On that note, this was a great review. I can't wait until the next episode comes out. We will be reviewing Married to Medicine. Baby Quad is definitely coming over. She is running things. Baby Dr. Jackie needs to hang it up. We are going to be diving and digging up into Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie, I am very disappointed in you. Like, girl, you got to do better. Anywho, I want to thank you all so much. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, tag the Real Housewives of Potomac, and tell them that they got somebody that's reviewing their show. On that note, I'm your host, Queen Tosa. This concludes the broadcast. Until next time, so long.
Queen Tulsa, baby. Your favorite shade. Your hottest tea. And your headline queen. The Wendy Williams of YouTube. Iconic, epic, and always petty when I need to be. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you faith. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight. Turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I go. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips, hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I'll pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mood. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. Petty when I want, but my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you like. And remember, if I say it stops here, it stops here.